I think we're live, everybody. We might be live, theoretically. Surely. Chat, we live? We live, everybody? Testing.
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
yes,
we are
you
live. What is up, people of the internet? That is me, Real American, back in with the news stream. And that is right, we are live on this beautiful March 17th, 2025. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having a great day myself. And we are joined by Mr. Real Texan Politics, the usual suspect.
Hello.
So a lot to talk about today and a very interesting weekend. A lot of stuff happening that we gotta get into because things are not sounding good. I gotta do something. I gotta post on Twitter. Live now. There we go. Yeah, so egg pricing went down. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Trump's economic gamble he's trying to do with what Scott Bessent said yesterday. Yeah, a lot to get to. A lot to talk about today, but before we get into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. These are all great ways to support the daily content, and if you have any questions, concerns, comments, or just want to support the channel even further, best way is sending super chats via the chat. Again, I read through as much chat as possible, but usually super chats the best way your questions answered. And alright, no super chats as of now, but send them when you can. Alright, everybody. So, I think we're going to talk about the biggest story of the weekend. How do we talk about this? Because it's very, it's a developing situation. I think most of you have probably heard by now, but for those that haven't...
Basically, a leftist group, or maybe multiple of them, are mass swatting conservative influencers.
Yeah. Now, listen, knock on wood, I'm fine, okay? Knock on wood, alright? So, nothing...
I think they're only targeting, like, the big ones.
Yeah, so... Data Republican, she went into this, she was looking more into this, and the consistent trend she found is, one, if they were part of, like, alt media, you know, like InfoWars, like War Room, you know, those type of things, and then if they have a big following, and then, of course, like, certain things they said on Twitter. So, listen, knock on wood, hopefully I'm good. Oh, gosh, it's just, the fact that we even have to talk about this stuff is crazy. I mean, how many are we up to, like 30 now or whatever? It's like 20 or 30. It's some ridiculous number. It's like, really? This many people? Not good. Alright, American Nerd for 2. Happy St. Patrick's Day, International Drunk Day. That's real. I think y'all are too small to be swatted. Well, okay. There's been some accounts that are, like, just slightly above me in followers that got swatted. But I think they had, like, bigger, like, media presences. So... yeah.
Okay, so basically, what it is the identifying factor is association with Elon Musk.
Yep.
Prominence in alt media like InfoWars or War Room. Also, support for Israel or anti-Hamas.
Yeah,
So this is a pro-Hamas leftist organization.
Well, we don't know for sure because I saw some things about like maybe Ukraine also. That's one thing I saw. Maybe it's like they support Ukraine.
Also, frequent amplification by Mike Lee.
What?
Frequent amplification by Mike Lee.
Yeah, so basically, it's people that Elon Musk has talked to, and they have kind of big followings. So, the only positive out of this is I think the FBI is involved now. I think they contacted people that got swatted. So, hopefully, put an end to this because the scary part is someone's gonna get killed out of this. Like people have in the past, they've gotten killed. Like in my opinion, like it's your life in prison if you swat somebody. Because that's just you're trying to kill somebody. That's the only reason someone would do this. Like, what's the purpose of swatting somebody? You want them dead. That's just the truth in this. They want people dead. So, not a good situation at all. I mean, this is just insane. They're even talking like this. Like, seriously, how can anyone be this deranged with politics that you want people dead for disagreeing with them on politics? I mean, how, like, insane do you have to be to do that? I don't know. It just, the whole thing looks like a mess. Alright, this is a terrorist intimidation. It is. Yeah, I think it's terrorism. They should treat it as such. Now, again, we don't know who they are yet, or if it's one person or not, but I'm having my suspicions who it is. That's what I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, so I think it's like 20 accounts right now that have been swatted. So again, be on the lookout, everybody. Everybody stay safe. I think most people are fine. It does look like it's the bigger names on the right. So yeah, we'll see though. We shall see. The tolerant left, everybody. Yeah, I mean, so much for tolerance. I mean, like, seriously, you want everybody dead because you disagree with them on politics? Yikes. But yeah, so, I think there's 3 or 4 today that got swatted, so, not good. Alright, an eye for an eye, let the leftists get settled. I don't know. I think Mike Lee's proposal was the best. Or it might have been, I forget who it was. It might have been, like, Brandon Gill or somebody. Someone suggested, like, you give them the same sentence as, like, the thing you called in for. Like, so if it's, like, you said that someone had a bomb or whatever, you say, oh, yeah, you throw them in jail, they had a terrorist threat or whatever. I don't know. But, alright, so enough of that. I just want to talk about that real quick, because that was the big story of the weekend. Now, I do want to talk about the, oh, gosh, what should we start with? Should we start with, the egg prices?
Or I guess also whatever the economic gamble Trump's trying to do.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, so we have new updates to egg prices. Remember when Democrats were saying the cost of eggs would go to $20? Right now it's $3.45.
They've went down by about $3 since January.
Yeah, it's gone down by just under 50% in just a couple of weeks. And hold up, is that account still posting stuff? Is it still posting stuff?
Oh yes, oh yes. So the leftists are still lying about the cost of eggs.
Trump lower egg prices.
I sent the tweet on here.
Oh my gosh.
So this account more than likely is run by the Democratic Party.
It's a bot. I'm fully convinced it's a bot.
But I believe it is programmed to it is programmed to say no at noon Eastern time every single day of Trump's presidency.
Is that what it's been doing? The same time every day?
Yes.
Bruh. Yeah, it's a bot.
So same time every day of Trump's presidency. So this will go all the way until the end of Trump's presidency.
Oh yeah, they're like, it'd be like 20 cents, and it's like, Trump did not lower the cost of eggs.
And then magically, when AOC becomes president in 2029, they'll say yes.
Oh my gosh, I cannot. They're gonna freaking pick AOC, aren't they? They're gonna pick her now after what happened last week.
Well, whoever runs this account probably is an AOC for president person. So.
Probably. K-Cup for $5. Gas in the Fox Valley area is roughly $2.82 right now, except Shell $2.99. Eggs by local grocery store $3.39. Jumbo-sized ones are $7.29. MAGA. Yeah, egg prices are going down. Gas prices are going down. I mean, guys, this was expected. What happened? You kill the chickens. What do you think was going to happen? You kill the chickens. Yeah, egg prices go up. But I did not think it was be this fast.
Also, in other news, radical liberal Adam Kinzinger is challenging Trump to a fist fight.
Are you serious?
After the pardon.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I told you about it like before the stream started.
Yeah, I was like, I thought you were kidding. You're actually serious?
Yeah.
Bruh.
You're a weak little man. Fight me.
Bro, Adam Kinzinger's a joke. He's a freaking joke.
Here's the thing: this guy would be a Democrat, but the only reason he refuses to be one is money.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, he was gripped as the true not the MAGA Republican, the true country first Republican. You know, that's his grip.
Ukraine.
Yeah, for Ukraine. All right.
I think back in like 2022, he actually drafted a AUMF against Russia.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't think it ever made it out of. I don't think it ever made it out of committee, but I think he drafted like.
I'm not surprised, but good lord, these freaking people are nuts. I don't get why.
Like, I think he actually wanted to send troops to Ukraine.
These people are nuts. These people are freaking nuts. All right. Chances raising for 5. Screw Don Bacon. I don't care if he's from a blue district or not. Fitzpatrick, Lawler, and Susan Collins are better than him, not insufferable at least. Well, yeah, I mean, Don Bacon's a dumbass. I mean, that's his problem. But we'll see. Well, I mean, it depends if that, what's his name? Shit. What's the independent's name? Nebraska.
Dan Osborne.
Yeah, if Osborne runs, he's done. Well, unless Democrats are dumb enough to run somebody, which they might. We'll see.
Also, I just found this. According to Gallup, among Gen Z, there are more transgenders than homosexuals.
Can you send this to me?
Actually, there are more transgenders than gays. There's still more lesbians than transgenders, but
Yeah, well, I have my own take on that one. Can you send that?
and then obviously by far bisexual, like
Every
15%.
freaking time. Like, guys, let me pull this up. American Nerd for 3. Imagine Adam Kinzinger 2028 campaign in 2028. Oh, he would get killed. He would get absolutely killed.
Well, I mean, he'd probably run as a Republican though,
Yeah.
but he would basically still run. I mean, he would run he would run a Democrat campaign, but as a Republican.
Yeah. All right, so, oh my gosh, bisexual. Guys, when someone says they're bisexual, they're full of shit. Every freaking time. Like, it's like 99% of bisexuals are women, and they're always with men. So, it's like, they're full of crap. They're full of so much crap. But yeah, so, oh my gosh. Yeah, the biggest increases came from lesbians and bisexuals. And transgenders. Not surprised. Not surprised one bit.
Other LGBTQ plus, that's probably like non-binary or
Yeah, what the
whatever
hell's
it is.
other?
Again, non-binary or probably pansexual or whatever the fuck there is.
It just keeps, the list keeps growing every day. There's always something new now. 1% other. Yeah, I don't know. It's a scam. It's a complete scam. I'm assuming all the Gen Z bisexuals are women. Yeah, they are. They are. It's like 99% of them.
And there's probably a few men in there as well, but
yeah, but it's like when someone says they're bisexual, they're always with like the opposing gender. So they're full of crap. I'm assuming all the Gen Z. Yep, read that. Thoughts of the NRCC House target list for 2026. I did not see that.
Oh yes, I need. It is in the chat.
Yeah, I gotta. Okay, I did. I saw something. I didn't really look in detail.
James sent it earlier.
Okay, there it is. Found it. Okay, so I didn't really look at the list here. Let's see.
All right,
here.
so we'll read down the list here. So we have Josh Carter, Adam Gray, George Whitesides, Derek Tran, Dave Min, Darren Soto, Jared Moskowitz, Frank Mervin, Jared Golden, Kristen McDonald-Rivet, Don Davis, Chris Pappas, Nellie Pugh, or Powell, I think it's Powell, I don't know.
Think it's Powell.
Nellie Powell, Gabe Vasquez, Dina Titus, Susie Lee, Stephen Horsford, Tom Swazi, Lauren Gillen, Josh Riley, Marcy Captor, Billy Sykes, Henry Cuellar, Vicente Gonzalez, Eugene Vidman, and Marie Glusenkamp-Perez.
I'm shocked how good this looks for the Republicans. I forgot how good the map actually looks.
Yeah, they're not going, overboard with some of them. Like, I think they've acknowledged that some of their seats, even like I think Landsman or whatever in Ohio is gone for them. And more than likely, when they do redistrict in Ohio, they are going to pack.
Yeah, they're just going to pass. They're going to pack Cincinnati. They're going to just pack it. Be done with it.
Pack it in Hamilton. Just pack it in Hamilton County. Make it like D+40, and then be done with it.
Yeah. So the only kind of reach is New Jersey, but even then, that district swing like 20 points right in 2024.
Well, Trump won it
because that's right. Yeah, he won it.
And because of the trends, because I think a lot of it is Hispanics and I think Muslims as well in Patterson.
Yeah, so I mean, this is not a bad list. I was expecting some pile of shit where it's like, oh, we're gonna target like freaking
I mean, even the first is kind of out there, but even then, Pappas is more than likely going to run for Senate.
Yeah, and that's why we may target it.
That's going to be an open seat. Main second's going to probably be an open seat, although that's still a target regardless. I mean, Swazi maybe that could be, but Trump also won that district. I think really their main target is going to be Democrats in Trump won districts.
Yeah. I think that's smart.
And I believe Trump won almost all these districts except for a few. I think
every single one, well, maybe not New Hampshire.
Whitesides, that's Garcia's. That went to Harris.
Yeah, that's right.
I think Harris won Vindman's seat. And I think Pappas went to Harris.
Man, I mean, like, guys, this is why I'm saying, like, the Republicans could still keep the majority in the House. I mean, these are some very winnable seats. Like, some of these are fairly Trumpy.
Yeah,
So
I mean Soto's went to Harris, but that's Osceola County, and that's rapidly right
yeah.
trending. But I think it's also because it's part of Orange in there that's pretty blue.
All right, I got to
So
catch up with some super chats. Lord Croc for 5. There's a poll showing AOC and Kamala top 2 for best represent the Democrat Party. I laughed at the
yeah,
thought of
but
AOC Kamala.
they're,
I
they're
saw
all
that.
in they're all in single digits though. That's the thing is like yeah, AOC may be at the top, but that's like 10%,
Yeah,
and then the next one, then below that is Harris at like 9. So they have no
they have
leader.
no leader. That
If you had the same poll for Trump, if you had the same poll for Republicans, Trump would probably be in like the 90s.
yeah, it'd be like 95% and like 1% for Vance or whatever. So American Nerd for 5. From Kelvin Coolidge Project, Chuck Schumer's planned book tours postponed for the week due to security reasons. Dems are turning on themselves. Yeah, Chuck Schumer killed him politically. He killed himself
Yeah, I
politically. He's
think
done.
that actually is the other thing we need to talk about. This is probably the end of Chuck Schumer's career.
He's done.
Like I don't think he's actually going to get primary because he's such an institution in New York, and I don't think AOC could win a statewide primary, especially against an incumbent. But likely, you could see Schumer retire, or possibly even step down as like minority leader.
I think he's stepping down. He's being forced out. I mean,
And
like,
up, I mean, he is also up there in age. He's in his 70s,
he's gonna be
so
forced out. But it's like
now he's still got. I mean, how? Let me look at how old he is.
he's like 70 or something, I thought.
All right, 74. So he's probably. I mean, that's kind of middle aged in politics. So he's probably got some. He's probably still got some years ahead of him. And in fairness, he's not up for re-election until 2028. So
I know, but like the problem is like with Dick Durbin dropping, I
Durbin voted for the CR, and he's in his 80s. So Durbin might actually retire.
yeah, so it's like okay, let's say Chuck Schumer, Dick Durbin retires. Who's the leader then? Who do they go with?
Um,
I don't think they thought this one
I
through.
mean, sure, I mean, Democrats aren't going to have the Senate for a
I know, but they
long
still need a
time.
minority leader.
Um, okay, it looks like third in line is Amy Klobuchar.
Oh my gosh.
That's the because she is the chair of the steering and policy committee.
Oh my gosh. Are they gonna go with freaking what a joke. They're gonna go with Klobuchar, get stuck with her. Good freaking job.
It's either that or there's
Patty Murray,
also
I'm thinking.
there's vice chairs of the Senate Democratic Caucus, which is Elizabeth Warren and Mark Warner.
What about Patty Murray's up there, I thought, somewhere.
Who? Wait, what?
Patty Murray, Washington.
She is the I believe pro tempore because she's the most senior Democrat
Yeah.
in the Senate.
All right.
So
Let's.
if Democrats were to ever take back the Senate, which they won't for a while, she would be president pro tempore.
All right. General Hyatt has been a member for 19 months. Almost got hit by a tornado on Saturday. Oof. I'm glad you're okay. K-Cup for 5. We love and accept everyone, no matter what letter you are in our LGBTQ LMN 789 plus community. You are loved here, unless you're straight then kick rocks. That's real. Rodello for 2. Finally, they're no longer targeting Kansas 3rd. Yeah, Kansas 3rd is gone. That shit
Yeah, Kansas 3rd is gone. Michigan's 13th around
Yeah,
Grand
13th.
Rapids. That's gone. Um, yeah, so that's that.
All right, anonymous.
I think I think Democrats have their list too. I'm not sure if I saw it though.
Yeah. Anonymous for 5. I still can't believe America's getting rug pulled by egg prices. What a disaster low. Sarcasm. Yeah, so I mean, the whole egg price thing, I knew that was stupid by Dems. Why have they put all their effort in that? Why? That's so freaking dumb. Now it's like egg prices are going way down. What are they going to blame Trump for that now?
Well, they'll say it's the Biden economy.
That's actually fair. If right. I think I saw a couple people saying that. That was Biden's economy. Listen, I don't get the strategy. It's like Democrats right now. I mean, did you guys see that one poll from it might have been MSNBC, NBC might have posted it or whatever. It's like Democrats' favorability is like 20% or whatever.
Well, here's the thing: their rule is never credit Trump for anything.
I know, but this is just political suicide doing this.
So if there's any economic gains, then they have to credit Biden.
I mean, I mean, you're not wrong, but I gotta pull it up now because there's a poll that was conducted by, again, it might have been NBC, it might have been CNN, I don't know for sure.
even then, Republicans will probably do the same thing. Like, if the next president's a Democrat and the
Oh yeah, but
economy
like,
gains, then we'll probably blame it on Trump. So
I know, but like right now, it's just you're so out of touch with reality. Like right here, yeah, CNN. This is from CNN. Let me pull this up. American Nerd for 2. What if Brian Schatz or Chris Murphy is Democrat leader? Good luck if it's one of those two bozos.
now, here's the other thing to note: Republicans are also unpopular. Democrats are more unpopular.
Oh yeah, so I want to be clear about this. I'm not saying Republicans are well liked; they're not. But the funny part is, compared to the historical norms, they kind of are.
The average voter in America hates both parties.
I know, but it's just kind of funny to think that like the Republicans being like 45% or whatever, that makes them the most well liked in modern history.
Probably so.
Yeah.
I mean, Democrats, I think they kind of hit their peak in at least as far as recently, 2008. I think they were around 60.
Yeah, even 2016, they still had good numbers. Even back in like 2021, they were +4. But right now, they're at negative, what is that, 25? Holy shit.
Yeah.
They're in...
The thing is, like, the average person maybe 10 years ago was a Democrat. That's not the case anymore.
Yeah.
The average person, like, maybe, 10, 20 years ago was a Democrat. Not the case anymore.
Yeah. Now they're Republicans. Like, the plurality of voters are Republicans now. It's just based on exit poll data, voter registration numbers. And now, these numbers, I mean, look at this. Just in January of 2025, just a couple months ago, it was negative 15. Now it's down to negative 25. That's a good sign for them. It went down 10 points in a month. And just a couple months before that, it was negative 12. So it's swung like 20 points in like 2 months, or 6 months, I should say. What the hell are they doing? I don't get like how anyone can look at this and say, yeah, there's nothing wrong here. There's nothing wrong at all for the Dems. I mean, you're negative 25? And it's like, is their messages just that bad? Where it's like, yeah, Trump is not like at 80% or whatever, but Democrats are just so shitty that it's like, it doesn't really matter. What's causing this? Like, this complete collapse of favorability? I really don't know. Like, I thought it like, they hit rock bottom in 2024, but it somewhat got worse. What do you think happened, Real Texan? Why does it keep going lower?
Well, I mean, they're like literally run by feeder kids.
I mean, I don't know. It's like, is their messaging just that shitty? Is it just that bad? Where it's like people are turning off from the Dems even more?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This whole thing's a mess. Object Clay's cater for 2. Did you see what the poll that show work with GOP versus not, etc.? I saw that. It went down from 2017. But the thing is, the Democrat Party 2017 is not the Democrat Party 2025. It's not. But yeah, it's like still 40% of Democrats want Dems to work with Trump. American Nerd for 3. The Dems screw themselves over. It helps us. I mean, yeah. Their messaging is just so shitty right now that it's not working for them. Not working for them. Alright. I think it's Dems taking the wrong side in 2080 issues. Trump's been pushing a lot. That's part of it, I think. I mean, like, list all the 80-20 issues they talked about. Transgenderism, immigration, foreign policy. It's like every single thing. I mean, the Democrats are defending the Venezuelan gains for whatever reason. It's like,
because of due process.
Due process, yeah. These people killed God knows how many people in America. Yeah, sure. We gotta give them...
it's only suspected people, so...
Yeah, I'm sure. They have gang tattoos all over the place. They had the gun that killed somebody. I'm sure it's a suspect. Yeah, for sure.
I'm just checking in for a sec. I'm out door knocking right now, so I thought I'd just... How's it going?
Okay, yeah, well, while he's outdoor knocking, did you see the Poly Market thing about the Supreme Court race?
It's not 80%. That's bullshit.
Oh, no, I'm not commenting on the race. I'm just going to steer clear of that.
Okay,
but yeah, just any big news I should be aware of? I was just checking in for that.
Like, not really. We're talking about the new poll that had, like, Democrats at negative 25.
I see. I don't know, because I'm not exactly checking the news when I'm out there.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see. I'll probably call in like an hour or so.
All right.
If you guys are on.
And Ari for 5. Maybe the Democrat polling crash was caused by the Choose Your Fighter cringe video. Maybe, but I think it had to do with just everything. I mean, you're defending the Venezuelan gains. That's the hill you're gonna die on. I mean, like, the courts are trying to get involved. I don't know. The whole thing's a shit show.
I stand with whatever I stand with whatever the gay name
it's
is
like
against
Tran, like, de Lago or something.
trying to something against the fascist Trump Musk regime.
Yeah, but it's like, are they gonna really die on this freaking hill defending the Venezuelan gains? That's their plan?
Yeah, because they want to own Trump and Elon Musk.
Gee, I wonder why they're negative 25 right now. I wonder why.
Yeah, I mean, they're giving up their Teslas in favor of gas.
Yeah, I gotta pull that up. Mark Kelly, hold up. I gotta pull that up.
Yeah, Mark Kelly might have sealed his own career.
What a freaking dumbass.
He just signed his own death warrant for 2028. Like, yeah, at this point, you might even be able to like nominate. I'm not saying nominate Carrie Lake against him, but like, he might be able to go down.
All right, so for those that don't know, Mark Kelly's a Democrat senator of Arizona, and he had a Tesla, but he sold it to protest Elon Musk, which I don't get how that hurts Musk. He already bought it. How does that hurt his bottom line?
I don't know. I guess the ownership rates decline or something.
I don't freaking know. But the point is, he's replaced his clean for the environment Tesla for a Chevy Tahoe.
A Chevy Tahoe, which is run by gas.
One of the most inefficient cars.
You know what's funny? The leftist organizations were saying, sell your Tesla or else, and they're giving alternatives to it. One of them was like a Ford Mustang, whatever. Do they not realize Ford's history?
I cannot believe Elon Musk in a couple of months have made Democrats like abandon the climate agenda. How is that even possible?
You're making Democrats defend Henry Ford.
Yeah, like guys, this has been a part of the Democrat platform since what, the 90s?
Like, okay, Elon does the thing with his hands. Do you not realize the things that Henry Ford said about Jews in the 1930s?
Yeah. Go look up what Henry Ford said about listen.
And these people they won't mind. They encourage you to buy a Ford Mustang electric vehicle, but don't despite Henry Ford saying sussy things about Jews in the 1930s, but don't you dare own a Tesla or we'll burn it down because Lanuzi.
I mean, like, listen, I'm
not
Elon
did the hand thing.
Like, Teslas are not really, I don't know what to get. I think electric cars are kind of dumb right now. But it's like, they're nice cars. I don't get why, like, all these people that hate it now because Musk bad. But now they're getting cars that run in gas and, like, the most inefficient cars.
Yeah, you're making like the average MAGA boomer via environmentalist now because now they're the ones buying Teslas.
Well, I've always argued that being pro-environment is like a conservative policy. That's always been my take on it.
But even then, I mean, Teslas aren't like that great for the environment because some of the minerals that
that's the problem with Teslas. Like, you gotta deal with the minerals. That's the problem. You gotta mine all that shit up. But it is, you can argue, slightly more good for the environment. But anyways. I don't think it's Teslas or anything. I just think the electric cars are not really worth it right now. They're nice, but
it goes for any electric car, really.
I mean, like, they're a good idea, but just right now, it's like, I'm sorry, it's not really worth it. Especially in a state like a northern state where it gets cold, it's not worth it. K-Cup for 5. Someone who works for my dad has worked with Schimmel in the past. He doesn't vouch for many judges, but he said Schimmel's a fantastic guy and judge. Yeah, I mean, he's a good guy. I think, hopefully he wins. We'll see. Billy McJoe Bick for 2. All the Democrats need to do is embrace David Hogg. They already have. They worship David Hogg now.
David Hogg is literally their vice chair. I will say, I feel like Republicans do give him a lot more credit than he actually gets because, like, he's only a vice chair and, like, deferred one.
I know, but when you say David Hogg, when I say David Hogg, I'm talking about all 3 of those idiots. All 4 of them, I should say. The 4 dumbasses. So. American Nerd for 2. Did Henry Ford run for the Senate as a Democrat? I think he did. Object Clays Cater for 2. Don't forget Ford was named in a book by Mustache Man. Yeah. American Nerd for 3. Also look up the history of Volkswagen. It's bad. Yeah, that's our... Yeah. Yeah, I wonder who was
yeah.
involved with that one.
Here's an alternative. Buy a Volkswagen EV instead of Lenuzzi Tesla.
Because fascism or something.
Even though, Volkswagen was literally founded by
Yeah, everyone knows the story. Everyone knows. All right.
Austrian painter.
Let's see here. Henry's like Walt Disney, but the Dems like him. True. How did this stereotype of car swap where the real patriots have the Teslas? Well, I don't know. It really started when Musk supported Trump. Well, actually, I always thought like both sides kind of liked Teslas in the first place. But then after Musk got involved, Democrats hated Teslas and then Republicans loved it.
Oh, shit.
What?
Holy shit, it's happening. It's happening.
What happened?
Isaiah Martin.
What happened?
Isaiah Martin is running for Congress.
Are you serious?
Yep. This is the guy. This is the protege of Olivia Giuliana. This is the Gen Z activist. I think the last stream I talked about potential candidates to replace Sylvester Turner.
Oh,
and he was on the list. He was on the list that I made.
How the hell does she have a protege? How?
Because she's not old enough to run for Congress.
Oh my gosh.
Which, by the way, when she does, she's probably going to run against Wesley Hunt.
She's going to get killed.
She'll make money, though.
That's true. Yeah, so, this guy is a nut job. He's a protege for, yeah.
The fat lady from Texas.
Yeah. Good freaking job.
Old lady. She's like 21. I don't give.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, Isaiah Martin, he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna win, but we'll see.
This guy would be the Maxwell Frost of Texas. I mean, we'll see what happens. I think there was another person in Harris County. I think it was like a countywide official that also filed a run. So we're gonna have a pretty crowded primary.
Go right ahead and run these people. Like, go right ahead.
It'll probably still be Erica Lee Carter as that will be the next.
I don't care, but I just want to see such a shit show of a primary where they spend like $100 million against each other.
Yep.
Which, by the way, I mean, like, notice how, speaking of money, like, notice how Democrats have not reported their fundraising. I mean, that used to be their big thing.
Oh, yeah, because ActBlue is, like, literally under investigation.
Yeah, ActBlue's dead right now. It's like, it just got taken out back and dealt with. So, yeah, they're not talking about fundraising, which, again, I remember back in Trump's first term, every single day Trump did anything, they said, ActBlue raised $20 million in 5 minutes. I remember that. But you notice they never talk about ActBlue anymore. They never talk about their fundraising. I wonder why. I wonder why they're not talking about it. Yeah, we're gonna know. I think they have to file a report by later this month, I think. They have to file one for Q1 or something. I don't know for sure, but I'm very curious to see how bad is fundraising looking for Dems. If it turns out like fundraising down like 90%. We're gonna see though. We shall see. Cars are insanely expensive. People can't even buy used cars. And you know what? This is what I want to talk about. This was the main point of the stream that I do want to touch upon. And the title of the stream is Trump is taking the biggest gamble of his presidency. Now, I want to clear up one thing. I think it's smart what he's doing, and it relates to what Scott Bessent, his Treasury Secretary, said on, I think it was NBC last night. Play Rude Guy for 2, 2026 Red Wave, then Trump 28 after Helpless in 26. Again, JD Vance 2028. But all right, so Scott Bessent, he's the Treasury Secretary for Trump. He said, the American dream is not to let them eat flat screens. That if American families aren't able to afford a home, don't believe that their children do better than they are. The American dream is not contingent on cheap baubles from China. That it is more than that. And we are focused on affordability, but it's mortgages, it's cars, it's real wage gains. I don't think I've ever heard any Treasury Secretary say this. Ever. Because he's basically saying, yeah, our current policy sucks. We shipped our jobs overseas in the name of flat screen TVs. That's what we did. And I'm glad someone finally brought this up. Has anyone ever talked like this before? Like, even Trump's first term, did anyone say anything like this? Ever? Like, yeah, we have to stop making cheap flat screen TVs. Because it's like the first time I've heard this. Chad, if somebody said this the first term, let me know. But I don't think so. American Nerd for 5. Rap, remember that 29% approval for Dems happened before the CR stuff. It's likely to get even worse now. That's true. The numbers might get worse for them. Alright. Play Rude Guy for 2. Only Rhino's back advance 2028. What do you mean? Real Texan, are you a Rhino for back advance?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm backing Vance instead of Trump for a term.
Guys,
that makes
Trump,
me, I'm totally
Trump does
Rhino.
not want to run again. He does not want. I know he says he doesn't. He wants to spend time with his family. He's been, what, 82?
Only a true patriot wants Trump to serve as president until he's 150.
Yeah. Again, I love Trump. He forever changed the GOP in a good way. But I'm sorry, guys. It's time to go move on from Trump. This was it. This is the final hurrah. He doesn't want to run again. He's going to take these 4 years to fix America and leave. Stephen Howard for 2. Rap, do you think we'll have a recession in 2025? So, yeah. Now, I think it's going to be a weird recession if we have one, which a recession is constituted as 2 straight months of negative GDP growth. But, guys, this was going to happen no matter what. Like, this was going to happen eventually. But the difference is, Trump is not having a recession because, companies are closing up. There's, bankruptcies left and right. There's 20% unemployment. There's going to be a recession because GDP is going down because of government spending. That's what's going to happen. I mean, honestly, is it really worth having this much debt in the name of GDP? Is it really worth having this much spending to prop up GDP this much? Is it? Because I don't get why people are so scared of having GDP go down a month or 2. Why? First of all, it's a bullshit statistic. I mean, GDP doesn't mean shit in the grand scheme of things. So, all right. What, Real Texan?
Oh, sorry, I accidentally played a video, but
it's fine. Yeah. So listen, Scott Bessent, he's basically saying that we have to move on from this current economic philosophy where, line goes up equals good. That's what we've been saying for freaking 50 years now. GDP goes up equals good. No, it doesn't. Honestly, is America better off than it was 20 years ago? Economically? 50 years ago? So I should say 70, 1950s. So 70 years ago.
Holy shit.
What?
I just tweet from Riley Gaines I just sent.
Holy... I can't show that on stream. I cannot show that on stream. Just explain to chat what it says, because,
So basically, female administrators trapped girls in a locker room after they expressed discomfort with undressing in front of a boy.
Holy shit.
And so she stood guard in front of a door so they couldn't leave. Because, because equality and shit,
This is insane. This is freaking nuts. Again, I cannot show that stream because YouTube will take it down, but why the hell do we do this? Why? Why the hell do we allow this crap in our society? How can anyone defend this? How?
DEI.
DEI.
Oh, by the way, this is in Chicago.
It's in Chicago.
Northern Chicago, white resist lib territory.
Yeah, that explains it. It's always the resist liberal parts of these cities. Notice that? Look at Loudoun County. That's a very white resist lib part of Nova. That's where this crap happened at. Northern Chicago.
Not the South Side when the locker rooms are full of fights and stuff, but yeah. So that's insane. Chicago school locker rooms. South Side, you got all the gang members. They're fighting each other in there, and then in the North Side, you got all the transgenders and stuff.
Oh my gosh, the real world problems. That the way you phrase that. You're not wrong though. I mean, that's the thing though. It's half the schools in Chicago, no one shows up to. They have every student fails, and then the other half do this crap in it. What a freaking disaster.
Welcome to Chirac.
Cherokee Bear for 4. Rachel Ziegler is weird. Yeah, Ziegler. Is anyone gonna watch that shitty movie? I'm not going to.
You know what's amazing? Both sides are actually boycotting the movie.
Wait, both sides? What?
Well, I mean, think about it. You have the Republicans boycotting it because Rachel Zegler exists.
That's true.
And then you have the left boycotting it because Gal Gadot is Israeli.
Oh, that's right. I forgot she's the freaking
Evil queen.
Yeah.
And I think she also served in the IDF.
Yeah, she did.
So that's why they're boycotting it. So this movie, I mean, it's gonna make money because Disney, but
yeah. But like its budget's like 400 billion. Listen, they say 200 million. It's 400 million. They do like 20 they have to do like 20 reshoots or whatever because like the original movie sucked, and they had to like redo everything.
I think in my opinion, it might barely make a profit.
It has to make a 800 billion or 800 million, I should say. I don't think it can do that. I don't think so. We'll see. I mean, that's like it might have to make $1 billion to make a profit, but we'll see.
Right. And then, of course, Daily Wire's version is gone because Brett Cooper no longer works for them. So
yeah, you notice how they made that like 5 seconds after the trailer dropped. Remember that?
Yeah, only to scrap it.
It's a freaking scam. This is why I hate the Daily Wire. Like they have, I don't know how they get this much money. Where do they get the money from? That's my question. How the hell do they have this much money and resources and they burn on crap like that?
Well, their audience is, the donors.
I guess. Polite Rude Guy for 2. We can officially arrest Liz Cheney. Autopen is void. Yeah, we gotta talk about the Autopen stuff. We gotta get to the economic stuff in a second, though. But yeah,
that kind of tied in with the Adam Kinzinger story from earlier.
But yeah, so the whole the whole like Daily Wire stuff. I mean, why can't they support like Mel Gibson or whatever when he's making his stuff? I think he's shooting the
because Mel Gibson. Yeah, because Mel Gibson said
Mel Gibson. Yeah, never mind about that one. I mean, he's a good director, but he's Anyways, which I think is actually making Passion of the Christ 2. I think so.
Yes, but you're not gonna get Mel Gibson involved with the Daily Wire.
That's true. Yeah, I guess because his father was he had a very interesting dad.
Well, I mean Ben Shapiro. I think both Ben Shapiro and Jeremy Borean are Jews. So
yeah, I mean about Mel Gibson himself isn't. That's just bullshit. It's his father though was. Anyways, the funny. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna talk about the Autopen stuff. Then we'll get back to the economic stuff because I wanted to bring something up. So Trump made a very bizarre tweet yesterday. Where's Trump Autopen? And
basically, he's trying to nullify the last minute pardons made by Biden because of an Autopen.
Yeah, so this is the argument, and this is where it gets very. I don't know how this is going to work.
This includes the entire January 6th committee. I think Dr. Fauci, probably a few others as well, but those are the noteworthy ones.
Yeah, this is what he said. The pardons that Sleepy Joe Biden gave to the unselect committee of political thugs and many others are hereby declared void, vacant, and of no further force or effect. Because of the fact they were done by Autopen. In other words, Joe Biden did not sign them, but more importantly, he did not know anything about them. The necessary pardoning documents were not explained to or approved by Biden. He knew nothing about them, and the people that did may have committed a crime. Therefore, those on the unselect committee who destroyed and deleted all evidence obtained during the 2-year witch hunt, and many other innocent people should fully understand that they are subject to investigation at the highest level. The fact is they were probably responsible for the documents that were signed on their behalf without the knowledge of or consent of the worst president in the history of our country, crooked Joe Biden. Now, I want to be clear. Now, people make a misunderstanding this. Trump is not saying he's not voiding the pardons because he said so. His argument is Biden did not sign these pardons. That's his argument.
Now the problem is Democrats will use it against Trump, and
now the thing is that with Trump, like, you have to prove this was done by Autopen and not by the president himself.
Yeah,
that's what it's tricky.
Now the thing is, Democrats could easily do the same thing, and they could probably just say, "Oh, he did it by Autopen. That means the January 6th people have to go back to prison
but the
immediately."
Thing with Trump is like he does all his pardons, like you could see it. You know he did it. With Biden, I mean, there's a video out there. I remember, like 2021, he's signing a bill and he says, "Oh, what did I just sign? What am I signing?" And he signs it anyways. So it's like this work is very tricky. If he did not sign these pardons, I think you gotta avoid them. You can't have this crap where like, oh yeah, so these guys were not pardoned by the president. They just got Autopen assigned, which for those that don't know, presidents have used Autopen for freaking 200 years. Not Autopen itself, but they've used like similar things. I think even like Jefferson and them used like something like it. But point is, it's like there are like how many documents a year president signs? How many? Millions?
Yeah.
There's no way a president can sign every single document. It's just not going to happen. So usually what will happen is these minor documents that no one cares about, they usually just, they just approve of it, but they have the Autopen sign it. So it's done. It's a lot faster. The problem is with Biden, we don't know if he actually knew about this stuff. We have no clue if he actually knew about it. That's where it gets a bit tricky, and I don't know. Maybe
Jill did. I don't know.
I don't know. I think she did. It might have been Jill and Hunter. We'll see, though. Senate Slayer for 2. The Autopen issue will require the courts. Yeah, so that's what Trump said. He said they got to go through the courts to figure this out. Because if it comes out that... What?
I mean, did Hunter pardon himself via Autopen?
I don't know. I mean, that final pardon of, like, his family was always just, like, I know it was the last second. It's not a surprise. But it was, like, done right when he was at the inauguration. Remember that?
Yeah.
He was there. Now, is it possible he signed it earlier? Yeah. But did he know? I don't know. Now, my question is, do they have a whistleblower? Do they have a whistleblower from his administration that knew about this?
Well, if there is, then they better have good security.
Oh, yeah. Freaking give them top security. Make sure he's in the White House with Trump. Be in, like, the spare bedroom. I think Hunter was the only one where he signed. Yeah, I think Hunter maybe, but the other ones were just like, you knew nothing about it. You knew nothing, like, you didn't sign anything.
I mean, maybe the last one was like the administration's parting gift to Biden's, like, here you go, we pardoned your entire family, so the evil orange man won't investigate them for
I don't know.
Whatever.
All right. I mean, you can sign it and release it later, but either way, I'm sure everything he signed not on camera wasn't signed by him, and that's what I've argued. Again, now presidents, they do it all the time. There's stuff they don't sign on camera. That makes sense, obviously, because there's not gonna be cameras on them 24/7. But, well, sometimes. But point is, the difference is with Trump, how many times does he, like, talk to the press and sign stuff? Like, every day now? He's, like, out there, he's, like, signing 20 executive orders, and, like, he shows the world his signature. He's signing stuff. With Biden, he might have signed one thing maybe once a month. Maybe. And even then, he's like, I don't know what I'm signing. So, I don't know. Not good. Autopen sounds like forgery. No, Autopen itself's not bad. Every president has used something like that. Again, there's so many documents, they're not going to sign everything. But
surprising they could have probably done that to just give citizenship to, like, 20 million illegal immigrants, and they didn't, so...
Yeah. Object Clay's candidate for 5. I think there's a huge difference between a pardon document and an executive order. An executive order versus really minor documents. I don't have an issue with the minor documents, but the big decisions does. Yeah, I agree. And I'll be right back, real Texan. Keep the stream entertained for a second.
Yeah, so, what's up, everybody? How's everybody's day going? Maybe I should read super chats if there's any.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so the whole thing. What?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
There was something else I was going to discuss, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so like Object Clay's caterer, like that's a big difference here. It's minor documents where it's like, yeah, no one cares about. It's just, yeah, you don't know what he signed. Trump signs all the major stuff in public. You know who he's signing. But, yeah. All right, so what are you going to say, real Texan?
So, there was a video going around about there was a video going around of Hillary Clinton saying something that,
the immigrant.
Yeah. So that ties into the Democratic Party being like 60% in 2008. Yeah. So there was a video of Hillary Clinton. It's a very similar proposal to what Obama did in 2008, talking about immigration. Basically, so like, okay, if you're illegal immigrant and you've been a hardworking person, you're haven't really committed any major crimes, you're law abiding, then here's conditions for you to become a citizen. Pay a hefty fine, learn English, go to the back of the line.
Are you serious?
I mean, that's fairly moderate. That's probably the kind of stuff the median voter supports.
Well, no,
And then
I think the
obviously,
median
if you're an
voter
illegal
supports
immigrant, and then if on the other hand, if you're an illegal immigrant and you've committed major crimes, then yeah, you're being deported, no questions asked.
Yeah, can you link that? Because I saw that video. I remember that. Like, I don't remember 2008 or whatever. Wasn't really paying attention, but I remember a couple years ago I saw that video. She's like, "Yeah, we're gonna mass deport the illegals, or we're gonna deport 12 million illegals." And I gotta pull this up.
And yeah. Well, here's the video I saw here. There's a similar one from Obama. Let me find it.
Oh yeah, I gotta show. Yeah, I'm gonna get the audio up. Hold up, chat. Give me a second.
Yeah, I think Vince Dow tweeted it out like a while back.
All right, so this is what she said. All right, this is what Hillary Clinton said back in 2008. And I've always argued if she won the nomination in 2008, she would have won by more than Obama did, easily. Because stuff like this.
I think we got to have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows. If they've committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked. They're gone. If they've been working and are law-abiding, we should say, here are the conditions for you staying. You have to pay a stiff fine because you came here illegally. You have to pay back taxes, and you have to try to learn English, and you have to wait in line.
Yeah, this is Hillary Clinton. I did not see the English part. She literally said, you gotta learn English. And the crowd's going nuts. Now, to be fair, half these people are probably Trump voters now, but this is the Democrat Party of 20... Hold on, did the audio work? Oh yeah, it did work. Yeah, sorry guys, that's just a video. It's old video, so that's Hillary Clinton back in 2008. She said that. I didn't even see the second half. I saw the first half where she said, yeah, deport all the illegals, or 20 million of them, get rid of them. But no, she said if you want to stay here, you gotta pay a hefty fine. You have to learn English.
And then basically be final priority so that the people coming in here legally get first priority. And, which, by the way, I sent the Obama video. He basically said the exact same thing.
Yeah, let me pull this up. So this is why Democrats in 2025 are dead. Yes.
Yeah, because they're openly stating, yeah, come on in.
Yeah.
We want everybody, because blumph.
Back then, they were saying, you gotta learn English, you gotta get deported, you gotta pay our...
Here's the thing. The average voter who probably even supports the pathway to citizenship for, illegal immigrants that have, been here long enough and have, probably made some kind of mark on, I guess, American society, like, I guess those kinds of people.
Yeah.
I guess the ones that, yeah, they broke the law by coming here illegally, but besides that have, been, I guess, decent people.
But the way, notice how you phrased it? She phrased it as, you have to pay a hefty fine. Basically what that means is, okay, if you want to stay here, you gotta be financially well off. That's what she basically implied with that.
Yeah.
You can't just live off the government. I think listen, I'm against that, I still think you gotta deport them. But at least that's common sense.
So that's, to a lot of people, that's probably like a compromise that people would support.
Yeah.
Like, the median voter probably supports that to some extent.
Like, you have to demonstrate you're not on welfare.
Right.
That's what they're focused. Like,
demonstrate you're not on welfare, have basically a clean criminal record aside from the border crossing.
Yeah. Again, I'm against that, but like, this is why, like, Democrats back then, they were killing Republicans. Republicans were dumbasses back then. Remember, they after 2012, they were like, we gotta support amnesty. Yeah, no, you didn't.
Well, I think they were probably even supporting stuff like that after 2008, because they were probably tougher on immigration than the Democrats were.
Back then, I don't think so. Because remember, Republicans used to be really shitty on immigration. So,
well, it was just, legal good, illegal bad.
It was, I gotta look it up, though. I thought it was like Democrats were pushing, because I remember Harry Reid in 1995, he was on the Senate floor saying mass immigration is bad, including legal. He said legal immigration is bad. That's what he said. Harry Reid, like 95 or whatever. He said that.
I think Cesar Chavez, who was basically a communist back then, was even,
he freaking pelted illegals with eggs, for crying out loud.
Mm-hmm. And then you have his protege, I forget her name, I think, but she came up with the phrase "si se puede," and now she's like a partisan Democrat activist.
Yeah.
She's like in her 90s, I think. I forget her name, but I can probably pull it up.
Yeah, so I mean, this is like the Democrat Party.
Dolores Huerta, that's what her name is.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. She's the successor. What is she to again?
She's basically the protege of Cesar Chavez.
Okay, yeah, the protege. That was the word I was looking for.
She's the one that came up with the phrase "si se puede," or to Joe Biden, "si se puede."
Oh gosh, that's cringe. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, so the Hillary Clinton video, according to Geiger Capital, I'm gonna find that poll. According to him, in 2008, the favorability rating was 60%. Now it's 29%.
Even if that might be somewhat inaccurate, 2008. I mean, the Democrats still won the landslide.
Yeah, they won everything.
Obama got over 350 electoral votes. It's possible Hillary would have gotten over 400.
I think she would have got 400 because what would have happened is she would have swept like Arkansas and stuff, Tennessee, West Virginia.
Probably like the Mississippi River.
Yeah,
area.
she would have swept. It would have been the Clinton coalition on steroids, I think. Because like again, this is Hillary Clinton back then. Now she's full of crap, obviously. She was doing this to win politically. That's the truth in it. But
it's possible losing to Obama made her move left.
I don't know. Hillary's always been out there, but maybe I don't know. But she was saying this back then. So, Hillary Clinton won 2008. She probably would have won. Oh yeah, she would have won Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, West Virginia. What's their state? Louisiana,
Montana.
Maybe? Montana.
Yeah.
Not Oklahoma at that point is a bit too Republican. I don't know.
And not Oklahoma. Yeah, not Oklahoma. That's probably. I think her ceiling would have been about 420.
Yeah, because she would have won basically the Clinton states of the South.
Because Texas was. I mean, she wasn't going to win Arizona.
No,
she wasn't going to win Texas. Maybe she could have won the Dakotas. Maybe she could have won South Carolina, Georgia. If it's like maybe against like Dick Cheney, she would have won like Mississippi.
Oh yeah, if it was Dick Cheney, she would have won frick every state, except like Texas or whatever.
Hey, what's up? We're talking about alt history, Hillary Clinton versus John McCain.
Well, because like I did not realize Hillary Clinton in 2008 was saying like we got to deport the illegals and make them learn English.
Well, to be fair, so was Obama.
I know both of them were.
Yeah, because I sent the Obama video too, but
I did not know what the second half.
Obama and Hillary basically said the exact same thing.
But that was the Democrat Party back then.
Was the median voter in 2008?
Yeah.
Supported maybe a pathway to citizenship for the law-abiding illegals.
And that was back then. What's it like now?
And then, I mean, I think the average voter still supports some form of pathway to citizenship for like the law-abiding one.
I think it's more like restricted.
Or at least maybe only for like DACA maybe.
If that might be pushing.
I think DACA is still like relatively popular. But
I've always called bullshit on that. Like people are like, because the polls are always phrased, "Do you support throwing poor kids out on the streets?" That's what they basically ask.
Definitely not.
What?
Do you support kids in cages?
Yeah, that's what they always do. That's why I've always said that. That's always been garbage. When you ask them, "Hey, do you support DACA?" and you explain what the program did, not try to spin it as, "Oh, these poor kids, they were in cages." Like, no, that's bullshit.
Yeah, and those pictures were literally under Obama.
It was under Obama! Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, that totally caused the blue wave. I mean, it probably did cause the blue wave in 2018, but that's just because, again, people were misinformed.
I don't think it really caused it. It was going to happen anyways. I think all it did was make Democrats more radical on immigration.
Or I think it's also just because of Obamacare, but, you know.
I've always argued 2018, what really killed them was the healthcare stuff. That killed them.
Yeah, because John McCain decided.
Friggin' dumbass. I mean, this guy, like, I don't get it. And
he wanted his legacy to be the second.
I know, but every time I think of that video where, like, he puts his thumbs down, I've always wondered, didn't he have a problem lifting his hands in the air?
Yeah, he did.
So the
We're
one
back
time
permanently now. We're so back.
No, like,
yeah, what's up?
But I just find it funny. It's like he can never raise his arms up in the air, but that one time he was able to perfectly do it.
Yeah. So, Rob, you want to know some on the ground info?
Sure.
Or like, I don't know. It's looking decent. I've been in South Milwaukee and Cudahy, these two cities, the past couple days. South Milwaukee was a city that Harris won by like less than a point, and it's looking very good for Schimmel down there. Cudahy, Harris won it by like 11, and it's looking decent. So from what I'm seeing, at least the voters who on the site say are swing are leaning towards Brad.
Yes.
Now, swing voters aren't going to be so much the factor. It's going to be more so the turnout. But I am seeing much more Republicans like knowing about this race than with Dan Kelly.
And I've argued right now that I've gotten way more flyers from Schimmel's people. Like, I've gotten nothing from Dems. I usually get a lot. I got nothing.
I mean, they probably have. I mean, their app probably only shows like Democrats, anyways. But like, are you registered Republican?
Well, there's no part of registration.
We don't have.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No, it's like you. No, even then, like,
I mean, I am because I'm a member at the county level.
Yes, but it's like, no, like I remember it's like I was getting like flyers and like door knockers every single day. Now it's like I'm only getting like I'm getting only Republicans and Schimmel's people. But yeah, so I think Brad Schimmel right now is in a good situation. I guess I think it's 50-50 right now, but we'll see. We'll see.
I still have it as lean D.
We'll see. Again, like that debate, I think that was dumb. Crawford had no clue what she was doing. But I don't think it really changed anything, though. So.
Nobody watches that. Yeah. It all comes down to turnout. It's literally how demoralized our Dems going to be, and that's something we can't really predict because we don't have a metric, you know?
The only metric I've got is...
wait, I think I saw, didn't Crawford do the I'm speaking bit?
Yeah, that was freaking cringe. That was terrible.
Look, the debate won't decide anything. It's just who's more demoralized.
I think Dems are, you know?
We'll see.
We'll see, though. K-Cup for 2.
I will say Kinzer's winning for sure, though. That one, I'm like...
Yeah, that race is done. K-Cup for 2. My house had 2 Schimmel door knockers in 2 weeks. I've gotten like 3 or 4 of them.
I'm going to do something I never do. I'm going to get myself fast food. I'm going to go get Chick-fil-A or something.
All right, so, yeah, I think Schimmel's in a great position to win. Again, it's early. You know, it's a lot can happen the next couple of weeks. But I think he's in a good position. It comes down to turnout. Like Luke is saying, if Republicans vote, we got it. Crawford's a trouble, I think, if people vote. But we shall see, everybody. We shall see. What the Democrats bragging about how many door knockers they had only a few months ago? Yeah, no, they have none. They have freaking door knockers.
I'll tell you a story from Milwaukee County. Hilario set up this thing called Operation Connecting Milwaukee, where basically the county party is now putting out, like, they're putting out, private contractors as door knockers, and one of those door knockers found a group of Crawford knockers, and they just talked to him a few minutes, and the Crawford ones are now door knocking for Schimmel, dude.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
bro, that's freaking pathetic. That is sad. All right, Cherokee Bear for 2. Loudoun County will sadly decide 25. Yeah, I mean, Virginia's cooked. We're cooked in Virginia. We're done. Listen, but the only hope for, can we just give her to Sears? Can somebody just please primary her, please? Do we have anyone to run? What?
Well, no.
Literally, the opposition is like Amanda Chase.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to run her. That's even worse.
That's your opposition, is a schizophrenic QAnon supporter.
But it's like, Sears is going to get killed. Now, the question is, how many of these, like, I know people are making a big deal with the federal workers. A lot of them are moving out. Like, I'm not saying it's going to impact the race that much, but I'm curious, like, does it really impact anything? We'll see.
You never know.
Bailey Spangler for 5. Something needs to be done about the DEI districts in Alabama, Louisiana, etc., as well as the horrific gerrymanders in Illinois, New Mexico, etc. Yeah, Pam Bondi, where the hell are you? This gets freaking ridiculous.
DEI districts.
Guys, I mean, serious, where the hell is Pam Bondi at? Anyone know?
Sean Hannity.
Freaking, that's what she does. She goes on Sean Hannity or what's the other show she goes on all the time? Oh gosh.
I don't know, like Laura Ingraham.
Yeah, it's always Laura Ingraham and Sean Hannity, and it's always the same crap. Listen, I defended Pam Bondi early on because, like, if you've been there for a day, you can't do anything. It's been a month. Where are the files? Where are the files? And where's the updates on anything? Are they going to charge people for something? What's going on here? This is freaking ridiculous.
No one will be charged. You will be charged, Rap, with the files.
Lord Vader for 2. I think it's time for a new DOJ. Pam Bondi's got 1 more month, and then if she doesn't deliver by April, she's gone. She's got to go. Because Kash Patel's getting screwed in all of this. He's doing his damn job, and freaking Pam Bondi's just playing games at the DOJ. It's like we finally have an FBI director that's good. All right, Kash Patel's been a fantastic FBI director. He's just been shafted this entire time. So, Pam Bondi's the most ineffective member of the Trump cabinet. Yeah. Is anyone worse than Pam Bondi in Trump's cabinet?
Me.
Oh, gosh. But no, seriously, like, anyone worse than Bondi?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, she's the most accountable. Wait, honestly, that alone is a good sign for his admin. If
That's
you're
true.
worst, if the worst member is just some lady who's very conservative, but she's just incompetent, then, like, that's probably a sign your cabinet's good.
Better than freaking Trump's first term where it's like he had Ben Carson, that's it. Everyone else sucked. He had Ben Carson and Peter Navarro, and that's about it. And, John Ratcliffe.
Trump does not have good luck with, like, his attorney general.
His attorney generals just suck.
Topic, but I'm not sure if you talked about it yet. The possibility, we don't have to get to it now, but I want to get to it later. The possibility of Christopher Sununu going for the Senate seat.
We'll talk about that. I think he's running now. I think he's gonna run.
Sorry about that. I almost ran into somebody.
That's fine. But yeah, no, I think
Are you driving too? Are you a fellow driver right now?
Oh, gosh.
No, I'm fucking like walking.
But yeah, so Chris Sununu's gonna run and I think win. I think he's gonna win. Which, listen, I'm sad for Scott Brown, but just run Scott Brown for the House seat to be done with it.
Yeah, because Pappas is gonna go for Senate, so just run him in the House seat.
Yeah.
So it'll be an open seat. He'll probably win it.
I think, yeah, I don't know why he changed his mind.
It's a long shot, but there's a non-zero chance we could win both House seats in New Hampshire, because it sounds like the lady from the other House seat wants to run for Senate too.
Oh my gosh.
Lily Jane Williams or, oh wait, never mind. Wait.
Yeah, there's going to be 2 open seats, and with Chris Sununu and Kelly Ayotte at the top of the ticket, you could see both House seats go red, potentially.
All right.
You know?
Mike for 2. Pam is out of time to get my respect out with her. Yeah, I mean, honestly, who is the best attorney general for Trump? Jeff Sessions?
Yeah, I mean, even Sessions kind of.
He fucked up big time.
Well, yeah, he accused himself from the Russia shit. Like,
what a dumbass. He started that shit. And I like Jeff Sessions. He just screwed up big time with that.
And then he had Barr, who
he got trounced by Big Tub, you know, and that's
Whittaker was okay, I guess. But he didn't really do anything. You know, at this point,
Barr had like one good moment where he played the bagpipes on like the floor or
true.
something. I don't know, but
I think Andrew Bailey's our best replacement. Andrew Bailey's our best attorney general that can get through. Pam Bondi's clearly not coming for the job.
Dan Bishop.
Bishop's up there too. Yeah, those are good options. But Bishop, does he have the votes? Actually, if Trump was able to get through Pete Hegseth, yeah, he's fine.
I mean, the only one that wouldn't is Matt Gaetz.
Yeah. Sessions lets Russiagate run rampant. Yeah. Bondi's the best by default because literally, everyone literally ruined Trump's first term. Yeah, but Pam Bondi's just like screwing us over the files. I don't know what she's freaking doing. Yeah, Paxton will not get confirmed. I love Paxton, but he's gonna run for the Senate seat and win. So
we better do it soon because Wesley Hunt is starting to think of
all right
entering the race.
But yeah, enough of that.
I used to kind of be like, you probably shouldn't primary court him, but now that Jasmine Crockett's going to be the Dem nominee, we could run like a brick and it would win by 15.
She's gonna get killed. Why the hell are they pushing for Jasmine Crockett now?
You know what's funny? On that one poll about like who's the leader of the Democrats, Jasmine Crockett was on that poll.
Yeah,
I think she got like 3% or something.
She is. They're gonna really pick Harris in 2028 or Jasmine Crockett. Or it's been one of those 3. AOC,
it's
Harris.
Gonna be a Harris Crockett ticket.
Oh my gosh, Harris, AOC. No,
I think so. I mean, AOC Crockett would be.
AOC Crockett would be a ticket from hell. That's what I'm gonna say. That one. All right, Dragon Ross for 2. Chris Christie was at least funny to watch. Well, he was never attorney general. He wanted to be, but
and he was never in the cabinet.
He wanted to be, but the Trump told him to F off. So that's why, by the way, that's why Trump hates Chris. Well, Chris hates Trump now. Not because he's principled. It's because Trump said no.
I remember Trump wanted Kasich to be his running mate in 2016.
Yeah, I remember that. But then he picked Pence, who, again, I don't like Pence, but he was the best choice we had back then.
No, Kasich didn't want to be running mate. Trump wanted to pick Kasich to, like, unite the party, and Kasich said no.
Dumbass.
Yeah, and then Kasich voted for Biden in 2020.
And Kasich's like, oh, I was kicked out of the party. I was principled. It's like, dude, you literally got a chance of VP. I don't want to hear it. But so I do want to talk about the main point of the stream, which we talked a little bit about this, and Scott Bissett, again, I read this quote, but basically he said that the American dream is not buying flat screen TVs for cheap. Basically, he's saying that we got to revitalize the American economy, and a real economy. Like, because, guys, let's be honest here. Has the economic policies the last 50 years been good for this country?
No.
How many
really?
How many manufacturing jobs have we lost since the 70s?
A lot. It's a combination of Reaganomics and whatever Bill Clinton did.
Well, Bill Clinton, he kind of just got lucky. He just came in at the right time.
What Ronald Reagan and Bill Clinton did is they had policies that were very good in the short term, but terrible in the long term.
Yeah, so this is what I want to bring up. Sorry, go on.
No, that's all I was saying.
Yeah, so this is the problem with Republic. Like, Reagan, again, Reaganomics made sense in the 80s, all right? It made sense then to get the economy back and going, all right?
And Bill Clinton's stuff worked good in the 90s,
yeah,
but past that.
But the problem is, like, it's only short-term gains. If you had a president that thought in the long term, it could have actually been positive. The problem is, this chart right here demonstrates my point. I'm going to post this in chat so everyone could see it. So this is the price change of consumer goods and services in the United States since 1997. Notice
college
anything?
Tuition.
What?
College tuition.
What?
College tuition.
Yeah. Look at the things that went up. College tuition, medical care, household energy, housing, food and beverages, public transportation.
That does lead into another story. Harvard is apparently getting rid of tuition.
I saw that for people that make less than 200,000. So you're telling me the millisecond Trump threats go after them for the endowments? They say, oh, people can come here for free. Gee, I wonder what happened. I wonder why.
They can wave their Palestine flags for free.
Yeah, that's real.
And then medical care, household energy, housing.
Yeah.
Food and beverage, public transportation, new cars, clothing kind of stayed stagnant.
But look what went down. TVs, toys, computer software, and accessories. Billy Spangler for 5. Pam is very loyal to Trump, at least rhetorically. I sadly don't see Trump getting rid of her. The problem with Pam Bondi is I don't think she's fit for the job. I supported her at first, but she's not cut out for it.
Toys I could kind of see making sense because the demand for them isn't as high as it used to be.
For what?
Okay, is my microphone not?
I just was like, I didn't hear what you said for a second. You cut off for a second.
Okay. Well, toys I could see because I think the demand for them isn't as high as it used to be.
Well, yeah, but look at TVs. Look at computer software. Here's what actually happened. Yes, we made these luxury goods, which again, these goods were luxurious. These were luxuries back in the 90s. What we did, we shipped our jobs overseas to China, South Korea, India, and we got cheap crap out of it. Like TVs, like software, and all that stuff. But at the same time, we sacrificed everything else for luxuries. That's what happened. We sacrificed our entire economy for this crap. Look at this. We imported God knows how many people since the 90s, like 30, 40 million people, legally. Illegally, God knows how many more. And that caused a spike in medical care, housing. Because guess what? These people need to, live somewhere. So yeah, they're going to buy housing.
And college tuition.
Yeah, college tuition.
Because they're sending their kids to college with, green cards.
Yeah. And that's why our economic policy stunk. Yes, we got cheap luxuries out of it, like phones. Like, okay, I'm glad I could buy a phone once every couple of years for $1,000 or whatever. Congratulations. At the same time, is it really worth having a cheap iPhone if you can't afford a house? Is it really?
I suppose to some people it probably is. But...
Gosh. But no, it's like, this has been the problem. Yes, like, and this is why the CPI, in my opinion, is misleading. Because it's not as high as it should be. For the simple fact that we made stuff like TVs and stuff cheaper, which doesn't really matter to people. Those are luxuries. The thing that actually matter to people...
You import the third world, and then you become the third world.
Yeah, and we export our high-paying jobs, so that's why inflation's even worse, because our high-paying jobs are gone, replaced with crap jobs. So you don't make anything, you make no money, you have no retirement, everything that's worth actually essentials goes up in prices, but oh, you can buy a TV for a couple $100. That might break in a couple months. Is this really a stable system? Is this really worth it?
That's probably how they make their money, is so they make the stuff so cheap so that they don't work, and then you're forced to buy a new one.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You get it for cheap, but it's shit quality. It breaks in 5 seconds. And this is what Trump was saying yesterday, or Scott Bessent. He is saying, look, it's nice to have cheap iPhones. Okay, fine, whatever. That's cool and all, but we have destroyed every single part of this economy in the name of cheap iPhones. In the name of this crap. So what he's saying is, okay, we're going to bring back these high-paying jobs, and we're going to work on lowering inflation, but for stuff that actually matters. For housing, for college tuition, for medical care, for new cars. That's what he wants to do. That's going to lower inflation. Real inflation's going to go down. And yeah, you might see an increase in, like, TVs or whatever, but honestly, would anyone really care spending $50 more for a new TV if it meant their house doesn't cost the $800,000 to buy? Like, you don't have to be bankrupt?
Nope.
That's my argument. Like, I know I'm going to live on a tangent here, but this is what happened. We imported the third world, we shipped our good-paying jobs off to the third world, and now this is what we got out of it. Very worthwhile. Very worth it. It's called the poor man's tax. It is. Yeah, TVs and stuff became cheaper, but everything else, yeah, no, became way more expensive. But my GDP...
Yeah, I'm going to be going through the drive-thru in a sec, so I'm going to leave, but I'll be back in like 3 minutes, because Chick-fil-A takes like very little time to make food. I like that about them.
I like my Funko Pop, oh gosh. But it's like, I don't know, this whole thing is just, it demonstrates what we did wrong. We sold our soul for cheap iPhones.
Exactly.
Very again,
unfortunate.
I mean, like, and the thing is, people understand, like, yeah, prices may go up, but you can look this up. Stuff in the 60s and 70s, made in America. This was American made, like appliances and stuff. They were more expensive, but they actually lasted forever. They lasted freaking forever. It's a one-time investment. Now it's like, yeah, you buy an appliance and it lasts 5 minutes, and it breaks. So it's like, what do you rather have? A one-time investment that's worthwhile, or something that's cheaper but you have to buy 100 times over, or they'll just barely work, or whatever. Trump's rebranded the Republicans in 2016. Now the Democrats need to rebrand. The question is, will they rebrand? Oh, they will, but they're going to be even more radical. They're going to triple down. They're going to triple down on their same crap. Not good. Not good at all. You look up 50s fridges, metal way better. Yeah, they're actually good quality. Again, I'm not saying like they're as energy efficient or whatever, but they lasted forever. But the cheap trinkets you buy every year ups the GDP. Think of the global poor. Yeah, we made Americans poorer. And in fact, J.D. Vance posted this. And I'm going to pull this up. Did you see this real text that what Vance posted? About the GDP thing?
Now ready.
Sorry, hold on.
Okay, that's fine. Hello, Mr. Tubbs.
Yeah, what's up?
So, we're talking about the, excuse me. So we're talking about the, how we imported the third world into America the last, 50 years in the name of, GDP and stuff. And, I was going to bring up the fact that Vance tweeted this out last night. Western societies keep running the experiment of importing millions of low-wage immigrants and expecting to boost per capita productivity, or GDP, and they keep failing. That's what Vance said last night. And he quote tweeted this chart right here, and this I think is Canada, yeah. This is Canada's population and GDP growth. And you know something? They imported.
It hasn't worked out at all.
Yeah, they imported 10 million people in a couple years, and GDP went down per capita. Real GDP. Look at
that. Canada is what like people like Matt Iglesias wanted to do to America 5 years ago, and it's turned out miserably. I mean, Biden also imported like 10 million people. They were all illegals, or mostly illegals, I believe. And it also hasn't done shit for the GDP or the standard of living. So, yeah, this doesn't work.
No. It has
By
never...
the way, I sent a tweet from the Department of Homeland Security.
I saw that. But yeah, so basically what Trump is... Like, my argument is simple. We have to reverse course on this crap. We cannot just keep importing 50 million people a year in the name of GDP. We can't just keep shipping our jobs overseas in the name of iPhones. We can't. It's not sustainable. It clearly isn't. I mean, Canada, they were insane. I mean, seriously, they imported 10 million people in 5 years, really? And GDP collapsed for them. Not good. K-Cup for 5. My mom's mom gave her a blender in 1981. She used that blender for years before handing it down. To this day, we use it. It has that old fake wood finish. Well, it's high quality stuff. I'm not saying it has all the stuff you have now, but like, it does its freaking job. It's actually worthwhile. So, anyways.
Okay, I found this tweet from the Bear Pundit. So look at the stock market here.
What?
But the S&P 500.
Oh my gosh! What the hell? Oh,
that's over one. That's over one. That's over 1 day.
Yeah, so this will be the next 5 years.
But you look at this. This is probably where you're going to see people claiming this is the Trump economy, the Biden economy.
Yeah, I saw. I think you posted that yesterday. Real text, and it's like 1 second.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
What?
Yeah. I think it was a different stock, but still.
Yeah, I want to pull this up. I gotta pull up what you posted because this perfectly personifies what's going on. Where are you at?
Yeah, Dow Jones. Yeah, I'll send it over here.
You got it? Yep, right here. This is what Real Text had posted, and this is so real. Biden economy, Trump economy, Biden economy, Trump economy. That's how people are thinking, by the way.
Yeah,
when it goes down, it's Biden or Trump. When it goes up, it's freaking Biden's. Yeah.
Well, that's what like the pundits will say, I guess. Like the
it goes up, Biden's economy goes down. But the thing is, like, this had to happen. You need a course correction with the stock market. Now, does this mean it's good to have stocks go down 80%? No, but had a course correct. It was getting ridiculous. That's what's happening. Scott Bissett even said the same thing. It's like, hey, it's called markets correct all the time. It's
We're still back.
Hello, welcome back.
Any breaking news happened in the last 3 minutes?
No.
That you know about?
Actually, Homeland Security posted something. What is this?
Yeah, it was
what's the occasion that brings poster tubs back? That's crazy. It comes back
yes. So basically, someone traveled to Lebanon to attend a funeral of a Hezbollah person.
What?
And then,
what?
So yeah, someone traveled to Lebanon. I'm guessing this was a student or something to attend the funeral of a member of Hezbollah.
No, I thought you were talking about Jackson Hinkle. Because he did do that.
Yeah, Jackson would do that.
You know, that was one of the first things I thought of when I saw this tweet. It's like, this person goes to Lebanon for the Hezbollah funeral.
Bro.
I don't know if it's I don't know if this is actually an American citizen or if it's someone on the green card.
No, it's a visa. She has a visa.
Like a student visa?
I don't know.
Now, Jackson Hinkle, I believe, I don't know if he's an American citizen. He might be a dual citizen.
No, he's an American citizen.
He's an American citizen, yes.
Somehow.
He gets paid by Russia, though. He gets paid by and Qatar. Doesn't Qatar pay him?
Yeah, they do. But I think I've heard he's actually like a CIA agent who's like a double agent, where he pretends to be like a retarded third worldist and who basically kind of tries to infiltrate like Russian and Qatari and Chinese psyops.
Lebanese, because I think he also went to the funeral of the Hezbollah guy.
Yeah, I think Jackson Hinkle's CIA, like Jackson Hinkle's CIA, Lord
That wouldn't
Miles is
surprise me,
definitely
honestly.
in my 6.
That would
But
explain why he went from being like a gay Bernie bro to being like a
schizophrenic.
He's still a Marxist. He's not even right wing.
Well, I know, but he did the MAGA communism LARP for a while.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
this guy,
now he
this guy
pretends to be like, now he pretends to be like socially conservative. I know that.
Well, I mean,
he
calls himself MAGA and then wants the whole West to be nuked. So,
let's see. Interesting thing about the market: the big the big 7 tech companies are down, but the overall market's up. Interesting.
Like he saw what Jackson Hinkle said about the Houthis.
I'm not gonna pull that. That guy does not deserve any time.
Yeah, why don't we strike Paris
well, it's like,
instead of Yemen?
The whole Yemen stuff, guys. They freaking bombed their ships. Can we stop pretending this is a conspiracy? They bombed their ships. What do you think was gonna happen?
Yeah, Thomas Massey.
Freaking that guy started to piss me off big time.
Why is that stupid like Russian general guy like calling Rubio though and telling like Trump to like stop hitting the Houthis? It's like, dude, you're in no fucking negotiating position. You haven't even accepted the ceasefire yet.
Friggin' dumbasses.
And you have to call to like tell the U.S. to stop killing terrorists? Like, no, shut the fuck up, you idiot. Like, I'm not just pissed at Zelensky because he's being a prick, but the Russians are also being a prick.
Both sides are dumb. Both sides are dumb. I've said this before.
Yes. Oh yeah, did you guys see what Trump said about China?
Yeah, they're gonna talk, I think.
Yeah, no, Trump did this whole thing. They were asking him if he would like condone the U.S. like defending Taiwan, and he said, "No, we're gonna have the best relationship with China ever. We're gonna do business there. They're gonna do business here. It's gonna be great." That's what he's talking about.
All right. Yeah, so the whole Yemen stuff again, like, if you're gonna hurt, my philosophy is simple. If you hurt American lives, you put them at risk, be expected to get bombed immediately. I don't get why people are mad at him. It's like, people in Congress are mad at him. It's like, what is Trump supposed to do? Just say, oh, sorry, you can't bomb us again. Don't do that again.
Jackson Hinkle would probably have, like, supported the Somali pirates, you know?
Oh my gosh!
I'm pretty sure he does, unironically.
Oh my gosh.
He probably watched like Captain Phillips, and he's like, "Oh, that guy's the good guy, the Somalians."
No, he probably watched Deadliest Warrior because if you remember the show Deadliest Warrior, they actually had the Somali pirates fight against the Median cartel, which is very weird. And I believe the Somali pirates won, so that's probably why he.
Did that show have ISIS and the IRA fighting, dude?
No, Taliban and IRA. The ISIS wasn't a thing when that show was on.
What a shit show.
That show was so.
They had Saddam versus Pol Pot. That was probably the craziest episode. They also had the Nazi SS go against the Viet Cong. Like Deadliest Warrior was like. They don't make shows like that anymore. For the better or the worse, is all I'll say.
Very interesting.
All right, I gotta go, guys. See you.
Yeah, so this might be a good time to end the stream, guys. If anyone got any more super chats, what?
I'll be for like 5 more minutes, then.
What?
I'll be driving for like 5 more minutes, then end it.
No, I do gotta get going now, everybody. Some stuff that I gotta do. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. Any last super chats? Send them now. Last calls for super chats. Any last calls for super chats?
Breaking news: Brad Schimmel, big scandal dropping in the next hour. Schimmel's dropping out of the race.
Real.
It's over. Mark Robinson tier scandal.
Mark Robinson 2.
No, that's Orlando Owens when he runs. 26. Well, he's already running. He's got a primary out Lieber. Lieber's been a useless rhino. Can you name one thing Lieber's done?
What?
No, you can't, because he's useless. Can you name one thing Lieber's done? You can't, because he's a useless rhino. That's why Orlando's going to primary him out.
That's real. All right, everybody, we shall see you guys in the next stream, video, or wherever you see us at. Godspeed. To all of
To
you.
none of you. I'm kidding. All of you.
To what?
I said to none of you.
To none of you.